All right, let me walk you through what happened here. So, as I was putting together this monstrosity, it looks cool, but this cage doesn't really make for there to be anywhere for the camera, or so it seems, for the camera to be able to mount. So as I started searching through what's included, you have these two, which if your camera has two holes in it, you can put your camera on either side of that. And then you have these 3mm holes in the back for 3mm screws. And almost the exact identical for what is the Vista. So I assumed this is the one. But then as you start to line things up, looking here, notice these holes here are 2mm holes. And the holes in this are 3mm holes. So this is on the inside. How would you get a 3mm into there? I assumed, based on the way this lined up, that you would actually take something like a standoff. And I thought, oh wow, that was brilliant. These guys made it so standoffs could fit right in these little holes. And then you would actually be able to put a 3mm through there and make it secure behind the camera. But since nobody else has put together this portion of it, at least that I can find on YouTube, I decided let's go ahead and make a video because I think I figured it out. So there's a whole bunch of little hardware that's included with it, and if you look really closely, guess what? You have these little things. They're inserts. So just like you have on the bottom of the frame, they put these inserts in here. So tighten that down, and now that makes that 2mm hole go to this, which then means that you put this on one side, this on the other side of your camera, put your 2mm screw into your camera, secures it in there, and then you can put a screw through the side of this, and it lines up. I guess it would be the opposite way. It lines up with one of these holes, so it lines up with the bigger hole down here, and then so you can change your angle. I guess it has the upper one. I'm assuming that would mean you would use all 4 of these that are included in the kit. So in case you're wondering how this camera baloney works for the Vista on this Lethal Conception Bando killer frame, that's how it works. In general, the frame has a lot of extra parts, so it's been a little bit of a challenge to try to get this together, because you can put the whole frame together and it sits like this, but then you have to take it all the way back apart because it has this piece in the back, or at least you have to take one side of it apart to be able to get the camera inside, because this little, I think originally they said, well, you undo the 2 screws and then you can just fold it back, but then you still have to get the camera in there somehow, unless you want to disconnect the cables from the Vista, but who wants to do that? So that's the build. Thanks for watching.